from First Energy Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch, those hidden yards.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins, but it'll be second and goal.
Rashard Higgins leads to second and goal.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Tackle made.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Territory. He coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. What a 1st quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves 1 play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the 1st quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points again. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six